Welcome to the C. Smith Year-End Anime Top 10 for 2025. This year, there was a plethora of anime ranging from long-awaited sequels that delivered amazing spectacle theatrical releases breaking records, to the resurgence of cute girls doing cute thing anime, and even the continued return of the OVA-style releases that have been going on for the last couple of years. This year, I watched around 300 different anime, with about 100 of them being from this year. Of those 100 entries, about 20 fell within my recommendation range, which is fantastic and might be one of the best years of anime as we continue to enjoy this new golden age of anime. So if your number 1 isn't on this list, just assume it's number 11 and write a comment about it. Now please enjoy Top 10 Anime for 2025. In a post-Madoka world, it feels like a lot of non-pure magical girl shows you're waiting for the shoe to drop and the twist to start. The cute mascot character leading the girls to a death march or their powers sucking the life out of them. Mayabeshi Witches is just a more traditional magical girl show, where the girls are helping to solve problems of those around them, but really, they're solving their own eternal issues. Dealing with loneliness, image issues, or just trying to juggle all their responsibilities. All the girls carry their own burdens, but it's through the friendship they make they can solve them. Every character gets a spotlight episode, and it all accumulates in a genuinely satisfying conclusion. If you're looking more for a traditional magical girl show about helping your community and finding your place in society, I recommend it. Number 9. There were 2 cute girls doing cute thing anime about traveling that aired along each other, but I think Mono won the race against Atsutabi. Being very similar, each following mangaka traveling around, but Mono adds a cast of cute girls from a photography club. This dynamic creates an interesting take as it puts an older mangaka character doing it for research purposes mixed with a group of girls traveling for photography. Of course, most of the time they are just traveling and eating food. Full of destinations like a travel documentary, the Mono cast travels all over the Yamanashi prefecture for some delightfully fun adventures. Included in that are some stunningly visually interesting cuts, really showing the strengths of using the photography part of the show, with different fisheye shots, time lapses, and GoPro footage. Definitely check it out if you enjoy cute girls doing cute things. Number 8. I kinda hate putting Chainsaw Man Rise arc on this list, as it is this big Shonen Jump adaptation that had all the hype around it that everyone talks about and it feels really out of place on this list. But it delivers. The Rise arc, probably the best arc in Chainsaw Man, the story of Den meeting Rise, the manic pixie girl that he falls for instantly but betrays him, leading to a city-destroying leveling battle. With that finale being a complete spectacle that does not overdo it, like a lot of modern shonen fights do. Ultimately though, the core of the story being about Denji trying to be able to connect with those around him, not understanding how to react to movies like those around him, to not knowing how to act around Makame or Rise. At around the same time, Fujimoto's 1726 ONA set were released, which on the opposite end was a great showcase showing Fujimoto's range and evolution as a writer, how he changed over the course of writing several different one-shots. You can really see how he uses experiences into future writing, such as Fire Punch and Chainsaw Man. Hopefully we get a Fire Punch adaptation next. Number 7. Humanity is gone, and all that remains is a hotel ran entirely by androids, patiently waiting for their return, and a long overdue reservation. Yashio, the acting manager, is ensuring that even after hundreds of years, humanity will still have a home ready if they ever come back. But it's not humans, but rather aliens who make a reservation at the hotel on this vacant planet. In a typical android story, it contains themes of the next step of evolution, and if androids themselves are humans, and the replacement for humanity. Apocalypse Hotel asks rather, if the outsiders, aliens are the ones destined to replace humanity. That premise defines Apocalypse Hotel, a show that's an absolute blast, filled with humor and heart. It also boasts a contender for the single best episode of anime this year in this completely atmospheric episode 11. The series tells a complete story spanning hundreds, if not thousands of years, in just 12 episodes. It stands as one of the best original sci-fi anime in a very long time. Number 6. Cute girls doing cute thing fans were eating good this year, especially with this food club anime. I'm not going to give you some Bart huffing deeper meaning of this entry, I just enjoy this for cute girls doing cute things. There hasn't been a strong new original cute girls doing cute things show since DIY back in 2022, so it was really comfy to watch the silly antics of 5 college girls forming a food club. Although Mono also aired the same season, this felt more like the spiritual successor to Eurocamp, with beautiful food depicted as these girls go into their antics, from not being able to figure out how to get off the highway to getting locked in one of the academic buildings. The show packed with fun moments and good jokes kept me looking forward to it each week. For me, Higa was the standout, with her sheep hoodie and iconic awkward dancing scene being one of my highlights for the year. Sometimes just a fun, silly time is all you need for an anime to be great. Number 5. I saw a lot of anime in theaters this year, and out of all of them, the best was a 40-minute OVA sandwiched between an hour of behind-the-scenes footage. From the opening moments, it's clear its production is going to the roots of OVAs with crazy action, provocative shots of unapologetic imagery. It feels like a perfect throwback to the OVA boom era, and it honestly better than 99% of that era. With several great set pieces, from the train sequence being this great battle of the physical realities of fighting on top of a moving train, to the final battle of the church, it kept me fully engaged from the start to finish. While the action was great, the story aspect I can't comment too much on, since it was mostly set up, as this is intended to be a series, and is simply being the first chapter. Hopefully it's not the end of it, and we get the complete story without the typical OVA drop in quality. Number 4. Going into Turkey blind is the right choice, so feel free to skip ahead if you don't want any slight spoilers to the setup of the show. Okay, what I mean is the show sets up in its first episode a very K-On!-esque show with the drama built around a group made up of the same components, with the older senpai not taking it seriously and about to graduate and leaving the one kohai wanting them to take it seriously. This in turn leads to the end of the episode revealing that the show is actually a time travel story, with them landing in feudal Japan. The show then mirroring each member of the club with a member of the settlement's leaders. The show also contains great shot composition and use of lighting to really show underlying themes and actions that are going on. Turkey is a great underrated anime that you should check out. I do plan on doing a video on it probably in 2026. Number 3! What was your first love? I mean, what is your first anime that made you love anime? Senchu is about that feeling. It explores the relationship between Natsuko and A Tale of Perishing. A Tale of Perishing is a story that Natsuko has been obsessed with from when she first saw it as a child. It's what got her to love anime and inspired her to become an artist. Despite this, she never fully understood it. When she suddenly finds herself transported into A Tale of Perishing, she's forced to confront the underlying essence of the story, growing closer to the characters and forming genuine friendships. A new fear emerges. She knows how the story ends. If she wants her new friends to survive, she'll have to rewrite the story itself. If you're interested in a deeper look at Senchu, check out my video, Not Seeing the Most Important Thing. Number 2! I was expecting not really like Panty and Stocking New. I watched the original series back in 2011-ish, with a group of friends. I figured, well, the raunchy toilet humor probably isn't going to be my cup of tea anymore, but Panty and Stocking New was a blast of a ton of creative segments and beautiful animation cuts. From segments parodying 60s Western animation to Conan the Barbarian, to musical sequences about cursing. There's jokes and goofs that got me every week with only a few not landing, or that felt too weak compared to the rest, with an overarching story that leads to a grand finale two-parter, with thematic conclusion mirroring the original series. I don't know if I would want to revisit the original series in the future, but I would definitely rewatch the new season. Number 1. For my decision of Anime of the Year, there was no other choice. City is easily Anime of the Year, if not the decade. To describe City best, I would have to quote my one friend when he said during our group watch, "It ruined anime for me." It's filled with absolutely gorgeous animation, constant motion, and soul pumped into every cut, every single frame. The characters all move with distinct personalities, never static but never over-animated. Every character serving a purpose with their own story that naturally intersects with the others. The city itself feeling as a character with the landscape gushing with the flavor to fill out, from the riverside soccer field to the shopping district housing the Western restaurant to the 2 towers that seem to be put there from fucking God. There wasn't a moment while watching this that a big stupid smile wasn't covering my face. And then there was the legendary episodes, the tower, the island adventure end credits sequence, the race, and the finale. Each weaves together multiple storylines ultimately centered on 2 friends having to say goodbye. City is one of those once in a generation shows, and honestly I don't know if we'll ever see something this quality again, where it is firing on all cylinders all at once. Nothing this year, let alone this decade, can compete with City. Keone once again proved that this is still their era, as they continue to output the best anime in this industry. If you haven't watched City yet, stop what you're doing and go watch it now.